Eagles taking on the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Now Mitchell. Throwing to start the drive. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready! 60. Ready.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. These two teams in that earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Genty. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things yet. The interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
The running game fully in sync, 1 to 11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
He finds his man complete. It's Aguirre. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Giants had 3 and 8 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Vance. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with career touchdown number 60. And the Eagles are able to move back in front. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
37-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display, right? Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the press.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and that is incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
3rd and 4.
Third down.
They'll go again with Genty. Well, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. now is the punter, Braden Mann. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And that is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Aguirre. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw. Mitchell. He finds his man, complete. That's Aguirre. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That one complete downfield to Johnson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ready, go!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Aguirre. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
At the 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
Back to throw again. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Mitchell. He finds his man, complete. That's Aguirre. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go. Stretch.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
A 3-yard loss on the play.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
And some space here. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
No touch that. No touch.
On first down, Dodson. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. On the give, Genty. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Up the middle, it's Genty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer, trimmer. No touch.
Once again, it's Genty. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And that will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
Great. 180, 180.
The run straight ahead with Genty. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Right back to Genty on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Second down and 4. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Great. Set. 180, what up?
They'll go with Jones. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago. That if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Set. 180, what up?
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Great. Set. Trimmer.
A run out of the gun with Genty. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try to buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake. On the draw, here's Genty.
He tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A give out of the gun to Genty.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And this offense on third down today, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be third and forever.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken around the 12. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
But that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
At the Giants' 39-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, it's Genty.
And, oh, that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations? In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, Charles, I've heard of backing up to avoid the rush. I think this takes that to a whole new level.
And not upper level either.
Now, after the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Jones on the return.
The drive will begin with a run by Genty.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind that it'll also stop the clock with the 2-minute warning. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
A gain of 14. And an Eagle.
Hurts going to give this to Shipley.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. And if they can penetrate it at all, you're running out of a chance to go up.
Yeah, I was going to say, it could be a house call.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
But the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff to Genty.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
On the give, Genty.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over 1 minute to go in the game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now they got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Great, set.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Great. Check. Anyway, up.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Great, check.
And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak.
Great, set. And let's go. Trimmer.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Second and 9.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Disaster strikes here. This is going to be a safety in the final minute, and the defense may have just won this ball game. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal